I mean, Ulbrig seems like such a nice and chill guy, but at the same time, I think he has not the very best relationship to most of the party. Anyway, let's talk to Greyball. A dark-haired dwarf, panting, shoots you a look filled with indignation and disappointment. However, he manages to compose himself and his voice sounds polite, if a little morose. Greetings. Funny meeting anyone here. What? Where exactly are you? The dwarf grins. You have a poor memory for faces. You would make a lousy assassin. I am Greyball, bounty hunter, and we already met in the Tower of Estrid in Kenabres. I want to know more about you. Which sounds like such a weird question in the middle of an ongoing battle. But the dwarf seems surprised. You like chatting in the heat of the battle, do you? Apologies, but I prefer conversing in calmer settings. Maybe we can talk after the fight, if you survive. Why exactly did you attack the demon? The dwarf casts an angry look at the spot where his victim was just standing, but composes himself and tries to answer politely. I've been paid for his head. Are you really going to kill a Bala with a dagger? Your words vex the dwarf. Eyes blazing with irritation, he answers you in a stern and hostile tone. I think before laughing at me and questioning my competence, clearly the dagger was charmed. It was supposed to take Drezen's life almost instantly, but the one who gave me that weapon bungled things somehow and my quarry was able to escape. Damn it. Drezen. Well, Drezen is a monster whose name Crusaders speak with a shiver. The powerful general of Deskari's armies is bloodthirsty and fierce, even by demon standards. In the heat of the battle, he'll cut down his own soldiers if they stand between him and his target. Such casualties hardly worry him much. Drezen alone is worth a whole legion of demons and can slaughter an army of Crusaders by himself. Alas, this is no figure of speech, but an actually historical event. But then either Greyball is pretty stupid or pretty powerful if he takes something like that on alone. Anyway. I'm not laughing at you, I'm admiring you. That was a spectacular entrance. The dwarf bows his head politely. So, if I may ask, who's your client? I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret. Would you like to fight for me? Grinning, the dwarf answers somewhat arrogantly. I'm not sure you can afford my services, and right now, you would better be off with a unit of infantry than an expensive loner like me. It's kind of funny that you end the talk with no time for chatting after chatting quite a bit. Anyway, no time for chatting. The dwarf shrugs and takes a long pipe out of his pocket. Apparently, the chaos around you doesn't stop him from enjoying some fine tobacco. I'm not sure you have anywhere to rush to. The gates are blocked, and it would take you an eternity to clear the rocks away. It's unlikely he'll be going any further than this courtyard for the foreseeable future. The dwarf permits himself a dramatic pause. Unless you're insane enough to enter with a small number of companions. There are several passages to the fortress on the walls, meant for archers. But they are all bottlenecks. If all your soldiers try to rush in there, the demons will slaughter them. But a small group of skilled warriors stands a chance, if they can climb the wall and enter the fortress relying on their wits and skills. Sounds like a plan. But first, have a look around in this courtyard. Yeah, I think going inside is what we do. Now we only have to find... here. No. That's another passage. Now we only have to find an entrance. Drezen Part 2 time. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think when I started Act 2, you mentioned a fight taking like 6 hours. Was it the Conquest of Drezen? Where is the entrance? Maybe let's talk to Arabeth first. We'll win. Okay, she doesn't say anything more about it. Ah, we can go up here. Ah, it was. Yeah, with not taking turn-based combat, it was a lot faster. But I mean, still, like 1.5 hours. Let's head into the Citadel's dungeons, which is quite interesting that the dungeons are on the top floor, not below. But anyway, let's have a look at everything we missed. Any nice armors, trinkets, potions. We have also seemed to have lost quite a few Crusaders, but I'm not really sure if that's something you can influence much. Scroll of Acid Arrow. And let's leave. Let's see what's inside. Inside of Drezen. What was that? Some light? And it seems like we were losing consciousness, but just for a second. Oh, and now we make Whispers of Madness saving throws. Demonic spirits haunt the walls of the dungeon. And while their constant whispering never becomes loud enough to allow intelligible speech to be heard, the constant murmurs grate on the nerves. After every 10 minutes spent in the dungeon, non-chaotic evil creatures must succeed at a DC 14 will save to resist taking 2 points of charisma damage. The whispering slowly drives them mad. I don't think we have anyone in the party being chaotic evil. Like, I don't know. Maybe Camellia, because she hides her alignment.
Beautiful.
Okay. Where can you disable this trap? Ah, there.
All right.
You can cure that further in. Oh. Alright, let's welcome those cultists. A fireball. Nenio's signature greeting.
Here comes trouble.
Ah, at least one survived, actually. Not for long. More potions. I'm wondering, like, how large the inside of the Citadel is. How many floors it has and everything. And how much time we'll spend here. Let's break the lock. Ah. Or not? Just the remainings. Whatever this used to be, now it's reduced to scraps and shreds. You can sell them to any vendor. So I think you actually destroy stuff by breaking the lock. It's not the same, it has consequences.
Let's see what we can do.
Let's hope we'll find Woljif again. He's not gone for good. That would be pretty sad. Ooh, Yaniel. Isn't that one of the heroes? An old woman, half-elf by her appearance, hangs limp in the shackles. Her head is slumped down to her chest, and strands of dirty grey hair cover her face. Her rags don't conceal the poor woman's horrible condition. Her body is covered in old scars and fresh wounds. A piece of flesh has been torn from her left leg, and there are numerous fang marks on her arms. The right wrist appears to have been gnawed, and the hand has withered. But then she's there for forever. Poor her. It's hard to believe that life still lingers in such a mutilated body, but the woman raises her head with effort. Clear blue eyes stare back at you from under her grey eyelashes. Crusaders, Here? I thought it was delirious when I heard the sound of a battle. After so many years, are we really retaking Drezen? Who exactly are you? How did you end up here? My name won't mean anything to you. It's been so many years. My name is Yaniel. Yeah, one of the heroes. I used to be a knight of the Citadel when Drezen was still a proud Crusader stronghold. On the day Drezen fell, I was covering the refugee retreat. Alas, I was taken alive by the spawn of the Abyss as they flooded the city. Ever since then, I've been looked up here. Within these walls that were once my home, now a prison and a torture chamber. The woman drops her head heavily to her chest. Quite amazing that she's not insane, if we have to do a save for that every 10 minutes. I am impressed by your resilience, knight. I wonder if I would keep my mind in self-control after so many years of torture. It's a serious question. Sosiel frowns. So many years of torture and helplessness. It hurts to even think about it. We'll heal your wounds, Yaniel. Believe me, the nightmare's over. Yaniel yourself. You don't know me, although I didn't mind meeting you. But I went to your memorial service. It was painful for everyone, but your memory brought people together. Many say that we can't give up because Yaniel didn't give up till the end. So all this is not in vain, only I thought you were younger. Wow, Finian. That's what you tell someone tortured for years. Oh, you look old. Those who know versus those who don't. Oh, come on, stop teasing. I have no idea who this is. The name of this woman must not be important enough for me to remember her. You're not forgotten, Yaniel. Your comrades spread word of your heroism. You're still honored among the Crusaders. Oh? You have Radiance. Yeah, of course I have Radiance. I would ask how that could possibly help me now, but it would be wrong, wouldn't it? All our lives we are told that memory is better than oblivion, and respect is better than scorn. It will be interesting to feel like a hero everyone admires and holds up as an example. The woman smiles strangely. Remembering the Crusaders of the past was the only thing that saved my people from becoming completely feral. Lann says softly. Our tribe was forgotten by everyone, but we kept the memory of the Crusades alive. Without it, we would have just perished in the dark. So you saw Drezen before its fall, and the Sword of Valor and the days of the First Crusade. I have to say, by the way, it's kind of sad that I can't talk about Radiance. Well. Oh yes, I saw all that. The woman smiles a strange smile. What is it with all these strange smiles? The walls of the Citadel seemed indestructible, like mountains, but they were not Drezen's true defenses. The sword was. It alone weakened the demons and stopped them from teleporting here freely. It gave the defenders here hope. So it was until the ambitious and arrogant young Staunton brought the city to ruin. He stole the banner and doomed Drezen to fall. Staunton was once a strong fighter, the bane of demons. He became the executioner of his comrades. Such things happen. Do you know where exactly the Sword of Valor is? The woman closes her eyes. I feel its presence. Even now, the sword is weak and dormant. It is near, in this very citadel. There's a passage from a prison to it. Keep going through this dungeon, and you'll find the banner. Why exactly did the demons do all this to you? And over such a long time? The woman closes her eyes and speaks pensively in a measured, introspective manner. The demons, if you think about it, they're interesting creatures. They appeared when mortal souls touched the fabric of the abyss. They always carried with them the imprint of humanity. It is distorted, but visible. You might expect entirely inhuman thought and action from the spawn of the plane of primal chaos, but in fact, they are often mundane and relatable. Maybe she is mad. And one of their manifestations of this deep humanity is the demon's love of trophies. I am a such trophy, a living reminder of the day they watched over the strongest Crusader fortress like a tidal wave and turned it into their den. It's like something Ember would say. True, very true. I heard Fae enjoying toying with mortals. They kidnap them, bewitch them, keep them on a leash. I never thought I'd see one of their prisoners with my own eyes. Fae? She's taken aback and gives Ulbrig an astonished look. What do Fae have to do with this? But you are correct. But one thing. Woe to the mortal who becomes a plaything of higher powers, be it demons, angels, or Fae. And of course we don't leave her hanging there. And Logan goes in to break the shackles. I will help you. With a crossbow. I would shoot open the shackles with my crossbow. Sounds like such a stupid thing. The freed woman leans heavily against the wall. Thank you. After so many years. Finally. I have to go. Stay here and wait for help. My people will find you when the city has been freed. Alright. We'll talk later. Does she just stay there? Don't worry about me. I'll catch my breath, then find something to protect myself. Okay. Let's clear the blockage.
Can't hide from me.
Ah, it worked. Ulbrig, can you please move away? I can't see my loot.
Here we go again.
What is that? That is Scythe? It's a Karma, which is a weapon word I've never heard before.
Here we go.
Learning English with Pathfinder, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I feel like the chosen one.
Let's sneak around.
Let's see if I can sneak around.
And hope no one ambushes us. Ah, that's looking good.
Endure this.
Stop running away.
Make every strike count.
Sosiel is just so frightening with this weapon.
This one's mine.
Okay, we have 2 doors here. And we have some on the other side. I always don't know where to go first. But let's just go here, because there's no door. Which is not a very logic thing to say or do, but that's what I do now. Look, it's color changing. Disco test. Huh? Come on.
All right.
Hey, we disarmed the trap.
I'll get it next time.
Ah, come on.
All right.
I don't have much luck about opening chests and everything. Luring Charisma. We have a better one now, which grants us not only the bonus to Charisma, but also to Intelligence. I think beside that no one uses Charisma. In our current party at least.
I can handle it.
But we can't go down. So it was a good idea to go here first. Now to the other doors.
Got this one.
So many doors to unlock. Woljif,
Can't make the demons wait.
I will never forgive you for making me pick all those locks. I wonder if he actually just fled. There's better reason to that. Hi,
I'm always open to
my
ideas.
friend. My Minotaur friend.
I will
How's it
lend you
going?
my aid.
Enjoying the time down here? Let me just prepare an attack.
Speak with your... You won't fall here. I swear it.
Nice. Almost got him just by the surprise attack. There's so many doors. Let's go down. There's another door.
Can't hide from me.
The thing is, I see myself already forgetting something and not looking at that.
To battle,
So
my
let's just
friends.
loot. Tarek Newell. This is who was making all that noise. I'm going to hush you now. Roguish Cleric. Ah, come on.
You are nothing.
You just won.
This condition is irrational.
Ah, but here's some
This
support.
is not my time yet. Unexpected.
Ah, and Nenio dies. They seem to be quite annoying because they're also inflicting negative levels. I actually have to do something to win this fight. Alright. Yay, we have 2 character deaths. Ha!
The world has suffered
I
enough.
guess it's getting serious. I think I was a bit too sure about the last fights being very easy. Okay, so we quick save and we are now more careful. And loot lots of money here. An Iron Maiden. How nice. The one in this place looks fragile. And part of the Athletics 28. There's a ghastly stench coming from the tiny cracks. Okay, but first let's have a look. This here? Seems like someone who enjoyed torturing.
Let's see what we can do.
What a nice fellow. But well, I say it like I would expect something different from demon-infested Drezen.
Is that a trap?
Kill vampire. Best action. Okay, how do I disable this
I'm
trap?
here all week.
Be very careful, because we don't want to wake him.
All right.
And it's kind of weird that it's just an action to kill the vampire. Let's try.
Is that treasure?
Yeah, sounds like it worked.
All right.
Nice. What a nice vampire bedroom, even with portraits of flowers and a sunset. Well,
Here we go.
I wonder if there are conditions like which would wake him up or something, and then you have to fight him. I don't think I can see the time anywhere, because I was wondering if it's maybe like, I don't know, it's the middle of the day, so he's sleeping.
I can handle it. Aha.
Disarm another trap.
Got this one.
Also nice, like how they stand here, like, we are your welcoming group. Welcome to Drezen, you are going to die. Let's hide a bit for our victories. Nice. Yeah, the fireball is still my favorite.